Hi, my name is Taylor Kendrick, and I'm a homeschool dad. I homeschooled both my daughter and son for 4 years, and while my daughter was going through a severe illness. And today I wanted to share with you a few different ideas that I used while we were homeschooling to use technology while we were teaching. One of the main things that I used was using Google Chromecast as a way to display what was on my desktop for the kids. And we use this for all kinds of different things. We used it for math, for science, for language. We used it for spelling, all kinds of different ways that we were able to share videos, documents, different things like that. And when you don't have the extra room, being able to throw your computer screen up onto your television, especially if you have a large television, is pretty cool because that way you can talk to everybody at the same time. We also would share images back and forth on our computers using Google Chromecast for education, and where you can actually share different things going back and forth. So just all around, there's lots of different things that even if you're not in private school or public school, you can still use a lot of the technology, and it's very helpful, and you're getting your kids ready for this technology world that we live in. So let me just start off by, first of all, sharing my screen. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share the whole screen here. And here we go. So that is there. Now we're going to pop on over to Google Chrome. And first of all, I want to just start off with showing you what Chromecast is. This right here is the Chromecast device. It'll cost $35, and you can pretty much get it anywhere. And it's very easy to hook up. You just plug it into the back of your television with an HDMI hookup, and it has a power plug that you also can plug in either to the television through USB, or you can plug it into a wall outlet. But this is the device that you'll need if you want to cast things up in your television. It works very well. It's very quick, and it's very stable. Now, as far as apps go, you're going to want to have a few apps or extensions on your computer so you can actually do the casting. So I've gone to the web store, the Google web store, and right here you just click on that to go to the web store. And you want to go up to the web store search engine, and you want to look for Chromecast. And when you come into Chrome, when it pulls it up, it's going to show down here as an extension Google Chromecast. And I've already downloaded that, and that is right here. And so when you want to cast something, you can simply select on that, and then it will pull up how you want to cast it. Do you want to cast your tab? You want to cast the entire desktop? And usually when I'm working with the kids, we'll cast the entire desktop. And then we'll do that in just a minute. The other thing you'll do is you'll select the device. You can select the Kendrick Chromecast, which is what we've called our device. And then it will cast up onto your television. So we're going to hold off on doing that just yet. I'll show you how that looks in just a minute. We're going to exit out of there. The other really cool extension that you can have here in Google is a whiteboard. And that's the other thing I was going to show you. So you just go into your search engine here and type in whiteboard. And of course, you'll come up with some different apps, but also extensions. And I've actually have downloaded Ziteboard. And it's a really cool tool. And you can write on it. You can use your finger. I have a Microsoft Surface book that actually has a pen that lets me write straight on my screen. And so let me exit out of here real quick. So once you download it, your extensions will appear up here at the top. If you can't see it, my mouse is moving around here at the top. So I'm going to select on the Start Ziteboard, and I already have something up. This is just something I drew. The cool thing about Ziteboard is it's pretty much unlimited on how much you can put on there. Now, it looks like this is all that I have on the screen right now, but I can take my fingers and I can shrink it down, and you can see that I have other things on here, and you can have pretty much limitless. I mean, we can make this a lot smaller or even bigger. The other exciting thing is that, as you can see, I can select things, and we can unlock all, and I can come over here and select it, and I can move it around. I can zoom it. I can turn it. So it's pretty cool how you can maneuver things around and do different things with it. And as you can see over here to the side, so I could have my entire lesson for the day ready to go. And I can have different parts of my whiteboard already marked up. So this, I've shown today's math problems, and we can zoom it in and show that that's the only thing in the screen right now. And then even like down here, one of the other cool features is that in the settings mode over here, you come into settings and you can have it look at shape recognition, zoom and snap, canvas rotation, all these different cool little tricks that you can do. And there's other add-ons even for this Ziteboard that you can use. So we're going to close this out. But for instance, you can draw a circle. And I didn't do such a good job there, but let's draw another circle. And it will recognize it as a circle. The other cool thing is if I tap inside here, I can now type whatever I want. And you can do this in several different locations. So you tap another location. We'll tap over here. Now we can tap over here. So you can see how quickly you can make up an entire lesson plan by drawing different boxes and making different boxes, different lessons. You can even, let's shrink this up a little bit more, move it over here. You can even upload PDF files. So let's go over here and insert a PDF file real quick. So we'll choose the file, we'll choose this one, and I will insert it. And it's going to pull it in for us. It's a little big, so we can shrink it down, and then we can actually move it and place it where we want. So now that we have it where we want, we can, again, this is something that we can show the kids. We can even import, if you have a PDF file that actually has something that's web linked that they can actually access themselves, because you can share this stuff. You can invite other people to come in and collaborate with you. You can publish it to the web if you want to. So a lot of cool things. So what I would do is I would use something like Ziteboard. And once I got this up and running, I would then go into Chromecaster, and I would tell it I want to cast. And in this case, I would just cast the tab and not the entire my entire desktop. You can do the entire desktop, but I would cast the tab. So, and then I would tell it I want to do the Chromecast. And what's happening now is it's getting ready to cast it up onto the screen, onto my television screen. And as it is doing that, I'm going to come back to Google, and we're going to stop sharing the screen, and we're going to turn the camera around so that you can see. I gotta turn on that. Okay, so now you can see my television right there, and we're having a little technical difficulty with Chromecaster. So let's do desktop. There we go. Okay, so just in a second, you should be able to see the screen, and there it is. And the cool thing about that is now, as you're looking at that, I'm moving around, making a little dizzy, but you can see that I am actually adding in content as you watch. And then, of course, you can come in and erase different things that you don't want. And we can, as we were doing earlier, draw different things. And so what I would do is I would actually cast up my entire lesson plan up on the television, and then the kids can look at it, and they can actually come in and collaborate too if they wanted to, through if I invited them in right here through the inviting people. So some pretty cool stuff. One of the things that we're doing right now is we're using Google Hangouts, and that's another thing that we could actually do is let me go ahead and turn the camera back around and front. One of the things that we could do is say that if one child is in one room doing something, another child's in another room doing something, you can actually get on Google Hangouts and have a classroom session where I'm talking with them, they can see me, and I can see who else is on the classroom, and we can talk and share. Or maybe I had to go to a meeting, and I can actually do this on my phone. I can do it on a tablet. So there's a lot of cool tricks, a lot of technology out there that is available and easy to use for parents. And I would encourage you to consider maybe even jumping in there and trying this out. Go to Google and look at their web store, check out the Google Chromecast, check out the Ziteboard, check out Google Hangouts. Again, you can even as a parent, you can go in and use the Google Classroom, and you can have your kids turn in stuff using Google Docs, Google spreadsheets, or Google Slides. They can do presentations, and you can actually have them turn it in through Google Classroom. We did all these different things, and it really helped us stay organized and on task. And it was also a lot of fun for the kids because it was something different that we're doing. Plus, also a lot of times when you're teaching more than one child, especially with math and language and spelling, putting the words up on the screen and maybe even having them from their seat writing. Instead of having a chalkboard or a marker board that they go up to and write out, they actually write it on their screen. They write their spelling words out, or they work out the math problem while you're working with them on the Ziteboard. So just a few tips. If you have any other great homeschool tips that you would like to share, just reach out to me and put a comment in the comment box. Thanks a lot and have a good night.